What's up everybody, it's Pablo1713. Hi and welcome in Anno 1800, quick tip and trick number 21, selling ships business. So today we're gonna talk about a very interesting case, because selling ships, yeah, you probably was selling ships to get this new achievement by selling 5 schooners in Archibald Blake. You were gonna have no business like ship business achievement. So probably you were doing this only to get this. But now we're going to talk about, can we make some real money with selling ships? So first we're going to talk about the ships from the sailing shipyard. So from the base of the game. So we know that schooner costs 2.5k. So also all ships have their own construction costs. Timber, sails, weapons, and also influence points. And of course, where we can sell the ships, we're going to sell the ships in Sir Archibald Blake's island, which is right in here. I know that probably you know it, but I want to make sure that the beginners will also know where they can sell the ships. So now we got the gunboat, and the gunboat sells for 6,250. And then we're gonna have Clipper for 7.5k. Next we got Frigate for 10k. And Ship of the Line for 25k. And they are all basic ships. So to construct other ones that are on the list, you're gonna have to have specialists. And those specialists are giving you special ship plans. So this one will give us Ship of the Line for the pirates. And equipping them in the Harbor Master Office will give us a chance to construct that ship. So selling Pirates Ship of the Line will give us 50k and Frigate of the Pirates 20k. The other two are grayed out because I don't have them, so I'm just gonna grade them out and I'll just give you the numbers. So the best way to get the specialist is from the public mooring. If you're gonna improve it by the palace, you're gonna have special legendary guys that will give you ship plans. So we also have basic construction costs, but we can reduce them with some additional special items. And of course we need to equip them in the Harbor Master's Office. So we got this legendary guy who would give us construction cost minus 35. The next one is epic minus 20, and also we're just gonna switch this, and there's another person in here, so this guy, and he will give us minus 10. So in total we're gonna have minus 65% reduction of construction costs for the basic ships. Because if we want to build one of those special ships, we're gonna need to equip our Harbor Master's Office with the specialists that have the ship plans. So the total reduction from those special ships will be only 55%. So now those specialists can reduce the amount of construction cost. So they are reducing the construction cost by more than half. Alright, so every ship has his also construction time. And how are we gonna compare all of those ships? Well, we're gonna find the first multiplier that is the same for all of those numbers. So the first multiplier that is the same will be 180 minutes, which equals to 3 hours. So this is the first multiplier that are the same for all those numbers. So we're gonna compare everything to the 3 hours span. So in 3 hours, we can build 15, 30, 30, 60, 60, 15, 30, and 60, and 15 of those ships. And this will generate cash from the sale in those numbers. So as you can see, we can have 750k, that's the maximum. And also we have here 375k. In a minimum cash from this sale will be 150,000 from the schooner. But this is not the pure cash, because we need to remember that we gonna need to pay maintenance costs for the buildings that are producing the materials. Because if we want to make the business with the ships, we need to make sure that we're gonna also include the cost for the maintenance of these buildings. So producing special timber, sails, and also weapons for all those ships. Now I will show you how much materials we're gonna waste if we're not gonna have any specialists that will reduce the construction costs. So as you can see, the numbers are really high. It's getting to 1.5k for timber, and also for sales for the gunboat, which is crazy, and for the weapons, which are really expensive thing. 450 weapons per 3 hours, that's a lot of weapons that we're gonna need to construct the ship. And because of those maintenance costs for all those buildings, I made the crazy stuff with the math on my Excel file, and after that I had the final figures. So this is the basic final income, and as you can see, if you're gonna deduct the maintenance costs, we're gonna have the really big deduction for the frigate So only 40k income from this, and the biggest income that we can have from the basic ships will be 166k from the Clipper. And as you can see, it is the best idea to build the Clipper right now. So now we can think that the Clipper may be the best idea to build. But also, as we can see, the Pirate Ship of the Line and also Royal Ship of the Line give us 490k, which is also nice. And Pirate Gunboat, which is really surprising, give us almost 500,000. So now let's compare this to reduce costs. So if we're going to use our specialist, so as you can see, it is cutting down for more than half of the materials that we're going to use, that we're going to need to construct this. And as we can see, the income is also bigger, but not half. So this is very interesting. So as you can see, Frigate gets from 40 to 194k. So this is a big increasement, and still the best deal for me is Clipper. As you can see, 204k. Ship of the Line is 270 almost k, but we need to remember that we're gonna need to give them and supply this with 165 weapons. And weaponry at the beginning of your game, it is really hard to construct and to generate this amount of weapons. Okay, what else we have here? We got Pirate Ship of the Line with 645k, which is really good. Really good amount of money, so maybe it is worth to make sure that to build this, but of course you're gonna need to have this specialist that will give us construction plans for the Pirate Ship of the Line and also Royal Ship of the Line. So those bottom two are really rare, so maybe you will find it, who knows. Okay, so Clipper for me is the winner, as it only costs us 450 and 330 materials, so 450 timber and 330 sales, and it will generate us 204k income. So this is really nice in 3 hours. Okay, so now we're gonna talk about the Steamship Yard and Steamship Yard ships. So first we got the battle cruiser. I'm gonna make this really quickly. So 400k, so already can see oil tanker 150k. So the prices are really high. Monitor we have here 175k. Then we're gonna have cargo ship with 150k, so the same as oil tanker, but less influence points, as you can see, just 3. And then we have extravaganza ship, which also requires specialists with the ship plans, and he will give us 250k. And the rest of 4, I don't have them. I don't have the specialists with the ship plans, so I cannot show you them, but I will also only show you the numbers. So as you can see, it's 250 to even 600k. So this ship is really worthy. The construction times are different than before. It is a little bit longer, so 15, but luckily they have also the same multiplier, which is 180. So we're gonna compare everything also to 180 minutes, so 3 hours. So this will help us to compare even the tiers, so shipyard and steamship yard. And this is the numbers for the reduced costs. So now we can multiply the time, and we're gonna have how many ships we're gonna produce in that time, in 3 hours. As you can see, the maximum amount of ships are 20, the minimum are 12 for only battle cruiser. Again, we're gonna compare this to the normal, so without specialist and with specialist, that will reduce construction costs. So without reducing construction costs, we're gonna have 720 of steel beams, which are really crazy, and at the bottom, as you can see, 900. That's a lot. And for the steam engines, we have 400 for cargo ship, which is really a lot of steam engines. So that's maybe really problematic. And then we have also advanced weapons, 300 maximum, minimum 150. And first we got the cash, so the basic sale vary from 2.5 million, now we are talking millions, to 9 million. So that Perforium battlecruiser can be sold for 9 million. So that's a lot. Okay, so now we know the constructions values. So now if you're gonna deduct the maintenance costs for the buildings and from the cash that we got from the basic sale, we're gonna have the final income from the basic. So as you can see, it will reduce much, and Perforium ship lost about 6 million in maintenance costs. So as you can see, the reduction is really high because of the maintenance cost of the buildings that are required to produce those materials for it. All those extra ships, so which are grayed out, really low income, only 1 million, so there was a big reduction from the maintenance cost. And the best ones are, as we can see, cargo ship, oil tanker, and also extravaganza ship, which will give us 3.2 million in the income. And this is only from the basic, so without specialists. And if we're going to include our specialists, we're going to see the numbers, as you can see, also less than half materials that we're going to use. And the final income from that, as you can see, we are increasing the income almost over half. So this is very interesting, almost 6.5 million. And then we have extravaganza, which is only 1 million better, so 4 millions. Then we have oil tanker and also cargo ship for 2 millions. And then we have monitor, which is really terrible investment, as you can see. Terrible investment. And then we have battle cruiser, but battle cruiser, as you can see, it costs advanced weapons, which are really expensive to produce. And the most interesting ship and the best deal, it will be cargo ship and oil tanker. And if I will have to choose between them, I'm gonna choose cargo ship because we have only 3 influence points. And then we have extravaganza ship, which will give us the biggest income. Okay, so now we're gonna compare everything, so the Steamship Yard and also basic sailing shipyard. And as you can see, the cargo ship and also clipper are giving us the best deal in production. Then we have also those extra ships that require specialists that I don't have. And as you can see, 645k and also 6.5 million, that's a lot. And the best ship is Extravaganza, which is really easy actually to obtain with the new DLC with the palace. And on the left side, we also have Pirate Ship of the Line and Royal Ship of the Line, which generates really 645k. So now let's talk how we're gonna set up the business. So first of all, I will go to my sailing shipyard and I'm gonna make 2 of the clippers. Then I will find on my map where's Sir Archibald Blake's island. So it's right in here. So as you can see, my steamship is still turned on, so I will just click on the map. And now I will choose the rally point and I will left mouse click to make sure that any ship that will be built will sail away. As you can see, this ship has been built and he will sail away to the Sir Archibald Bay. So I'll wait till another one, and after that I will go to the ship tab, and at the bottom we have idle ships, and as you can see this ship is idle, so which means that it's already waiting there. So I can sell them without changing my camera, and I can build another 2 and make the same process. So as you can see, another one constructed. I will go to the idle ships, and right now, just in this moment it pop up, so it just get there in this moment, so I can sell him and I can make that production every 6 minutes. But as you know, there's one more thing that we're gonna need to cover, because we got electricity, and electricity buffs shipyards, so it's speeding up actually by 50%. So instead of 6 minutes, we're gonna wait only 3 minutes, which means that we're gonna need to again make some extra math. And I'm gonna just make this speed up because I don't want to show you again every calculation, so I'm gonna show you just final numbers. So as you can see, if you're gonna use the electricity for our shipyards, the numbers will be doubled. And let's check what are the income differences. So for the shipyard, we have almost half of more cash, for example, for the ship of the line. Of course, the construction costs are really bigger, but the income also is bigger because we can construct more. It can give us really nice money. So I will leave this for a longer time so you can study this and make your own decisions. So as you can see, it has possibility to give us really nice money. So if you are at the beginning of your game, it will be a good idea to make the business with the clipper. Of course, you will not have electricity at the start, so you'll be unable to use the buff for the construction speed. But later on, when you're gonna get to the engineers, make sure that you're gonna first equip your shipyard with electricity and get some faster boost, which will give you more money really fast. And remember, when we are in the engineers tier, we always struggling with the money, and after that, when you get to the investors, everything got the breakthrough and we got plenty of money. So we need to struggle through the artisans and also engineers tier, but later on we got plenty of money. Okay, so let's talk about now Steam Shipyard, and we can see that the numbers are really crazy because we can have 9 million income from extravaganza ship, but we're gonna produce 40 ships in 3 hours, which means that every hour we're gonna gain 1 million. So that's a lot of money from just selling ships. So it's kind of idle because you can set the ships that will produce and then you're just gonna go and sell them. That's it. My job is done, right? That's it. So of course this is for the specialists, and without specialists we got 6.5 million. So still really nice, but remember that you're gonna use a lot more of construction materials. Alright, so that's it. As you can see, it is a very interesting case, and actually it can generate a lot of money for you if you want to make it this business. So if you're open for business, this is the idea for really nice money in Anno 1800. Give it a try and give me a sign how it works for you. Alright, so that's it, boys and girls. I hope that you had some fun with me, and I hope that we're gonna meet each other next time. So boys and girls, have a wonderful day, and if you're watching this at night, then good night. See you next time.
What a jolly